That's my sports bet right there.
All right, welcome back to Quad City Blues hockey. This is your Quad City Blues versus the Ames Cyclones varsity game. We're starting a little early. The JV game got over sooner than expected. Took me off guard myself. I was busy eating popcorn, and then all of a sudden, hey, they're starting the lineups. So, for the Quad City Blues, we had Tyler Duvall and Jackson Otten back on defense, with Husky, Honert, and Mueller as your forwards. That's your starting lineup with Aiden Starr in net as usual. So the Blues have struggled as late. But the good news is we've actually started scoring some goals, so hopefully that trend continues. So the Blues will be looking for a victory here. Ames is about 500, maybe one above. Like us, they've played some very tough teams up to this point. So we have the whistle. We have the lineup. There's the drop of the puck. The Blues win it, but it clears all the way down below the goal line. Otten picks it up, sends it around the boards to Honert. Gets out to neutralize. Honert gets it, comes in. Oh, tries to center it, but it's off some skates. Sends it over to the far corner. Mueller can't get to it. Husky hustle and gets to it, sends it deep. Cyclones behind their net, send it up the boards to the hash marks. It's chipped out to the neutral zone. Duvall gets it, sends it to Mueller. He can't get to it, and it goes for icing. So we'll have a face-off to the left of Aiden Starr on the first icing of the game. 16:26 of the first. Both teams change it up. See if I can get who's out there. Freiberger's taking the face off. He's out there with Panther and who else is he with? I can't tell. We have Gunnar Carroll and Brady Sacheski back. Oh, Jack Wright's out there with them. Oh, there's a Cyclone way behind both D. Puck staring at the red line. Beautiful pass from deep in the Cyclone zone. All alone. Aiden Starr couldn't do anything on that one. And at 16 left of the first, Cyclones go up 1-0. Was that Wyatt Pink? So I'm being told that was Wyatt Pink for the Cyclones scoring that beautiful goal. All right. Face off once again. Blues win but can't control. It goes deep. Blues passing. Chipped it up the boards to the red line. Cyclones gather. D to D. Chip it in. Goes deep. Duvall gets to it. Sends up the boards. Blues center it. Can't quite control, but get it out. Cyclones get it right up the middle. Goes through Otten's skates. He does get a hold of it, sends it to the boards. Cyclones send it deep. Duvall gets to it. Duvall skates it up, chips it out. He continues after it. D to D pass by the Cyclones. They cycle around. They send it in. And just like that, the Blues are skating back. They pick it up, send it up the boards. But the Cyclones get to it, send it deep again. Otten racing to the corner for it. Puts the body on the man. Puck comes up the boards, but not out. The Blues are there. It's Smith with Munsterman. Oh, a little too much stick handling at the blue line, and Munsterman goes offside. Always try to get that puck in, boys. So we have a change up in the lineup. We have Husky, Honert, and Mueller out there with Carroll and Waterman back. Carroll's backhand pass deflects off a Cyclone player. Cyclones carry it in but can't connect. Honert gets it, sends it rink wide. Here comes Husky in, takes a shot, and he scores! Just like that, breakdowns in the D by both sides, and we have a 1-1 game. 14:41 of the first. Brady Husky from a nice pass from Honert comes in on the left wing and gets one past the goalie. So we'll be back to center ice for another face-off. There's the whistle, drop of the puck. Cyclones come away with it, send it up. Brady Sucheski gets it, chips it out. It's chipped back in. Cyclones tag up. Puck to neutral ice. D to D pass by the Cyclones. They cycle deep. Right up the middle. Up the right wing, Sucheski pushing his man off. But he gets knocked down. Puck comes out front, but Starr gets a stick on it. Wright sends it across. It's off Panther's stick. Freiberger pursues. D to D in their own zone. Cyclones send it up. Neutral ice. Off the stick of a Cyclone player. Freiberger comes away with it. Sends it in deep. Behind the net. Huskies back out there. Sends it down to Honert. Behind the net. He throws on backhand, but there's a stick in the way. Cyclones send it out to neutral ice. It's sent right back in. It's off somebody's stick. No icing. Cyclones get to it first. Chip it up. Carroll has to skate back hard. He collects it behind his own net. Pulls up. Sends it up high. There's Honert all alone. He gets it, collects it, pulls it in at the hash marks. Still has control. Sends it behind the net. Mueller around after it. Sends it back to Husky. He can't control. It's a battle on the boards. Here comes Honert. He picks it up, but it's knocked off his stick high in the slot. Cyclones managed to get it out. Oh, there's some bumping and grinding in the neutral zone. Pink's in again. Nice shot, but Aiden Starr this time out on his crease. Absorbs that in his chest protector, and he'll take the face off, this time to the right. 13:07 of the first. It's a 1-1 game, even though the scoreboard says 0-1. All right, there's the whistle. Drop of the puck. Ames gets it at the blue line, sends it down to the near corner, controls it. Nice give and go. Shot goes wide of the net. Blues can't get it out. There's a shot from high above the circle. Starr stops it, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Aiden Starr. So we have Husky, Honert, Mueller out there with Otten and Waterman, I believe. Puck on the near board, sent down below the goal line behind the net. Cyclones pick it up, looking for somebody in the slot. Feathers it in to the dot. Can't control it. Here comes Honert with it. Gets to the red line, throws it in hard. Mueller following up. Bangs his man into the board up. There's going to be a penalty. Delayed penalty on. Cyclones goalie to the bench for that extra attacker. Oh, right there through the zone. Oh, that was a gift because we really didn't control it. So Evan Mueller will be going to the box. He's going to get boarding, and he'll get 2 and 10 for it. So Evan Mueller be spending the rest of this period in the box. And the Blues will be down a man. Coach Dietz asked for a little conference with the referee to see why it was called the way it was called. Oh, I got to say bye-bye to my granddaughter. Come here.
What are you doing?
Don't grab the mic. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Why am I saying that?
No, tell everybody. Are you going to play hockey? No, you're no fun. All right, I got to get back to this. See you guys later. Bye. Why is your jacket on backwards? All right, there's the whistle. Drop of the puck. The Blues managed to swat it out on the face-off. Brady Husky hustling after it. Cyclones get to it. But just like that, because of some extra hustle by Brady Husky, the Cyclones, they get a penalty for interference. So we're going to have a minute 52 of 4-on-4 hockey, and then the Blues will go on a power play for a whole 8 seconds. 12:04 of the first. 4-on-4 hockey. We got Honard out there with Husky. Otten back with Duvall. Cyclones collect it behind their net, come up the ice, out of the zone, send it, and it's going for icing. Number 16 of the Cyclones was trying to connect with 46, but 48, excuse me, turned the wrong way. So, face off to the left of the Ames goalie. There's a discussion at the Ames bench with the official and the coach. Everything seems to be worked out. There's a puck exchange. The whistle. Drop of the puck. Cyclones come away with it. Fire up the boards, but can't get it out. Honert has it. He looks. Sends one hard behind the net. Husky sends it up to Duvall. At the point, fires it in. Misses the net near side. But the Cyclones chip it out of the zone. But Huskies hustle, gets it. Sends it over to Duvall, a little behind. Off the boards, Duvall sends it around to Otten. Otten sends it back around to Duvall. Duvall skating it up. Gets it out, chips it up. But right to a waiting, Honard intercepts that pass in the neutral zone. Comes in, stick handles, cuts across top of the circles. But the shot goes wide. Blues throw the puck back down in the zone. 53 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey left. Oh, the Blues player falls. Panther falls in the corner by himself. But the puck comes out, neutral ice. Oh, Freiberger overskates a puck just laying there. Could have had a bit of a breakaway. Duvall gets to it, but we have an interference call on the Blues. Well, after an exciting back and forth, one goal game, now we have penalty after penalty. This is no way to start out for either team. So Duvall goes in the box for 2 minutes. He'll sit there with Mueller, who will be in there for the rest of the period for a 2 and 10 for boarding. 32 seconds left on that penalty. And then 41 seconds left on the interference by the Cyclone player. So it'll be a while before anybody has a full strength again. So right now it's 4-on-3 in favor of the Cyclones. They win the face-off. Oh, dangerous play there. Cyclones won the face-off, got to it, tried to send it across the crease, but Starr got his pads in the way. And we have another face-off to the left of Starr. Drop of the puck, Cyclones win it, back to the point. But under pressure, throw it out of the zone. D to D. Here he comes. Cyclones enter the zone, up the left wing, take it behind the net, looking, send it all the way up to the blue line. Shot goes wide, bounces off of Gunnar Carroll. Ames collects, sends it across, rink wide. Carroll on the player. Rebounds off the side of the net. The Blues watch the Ames player up the boards. He sends it board to board. It's across. It is now, I believe, it is 5-on-4 in favor of the Cyclones. I had to check the scoreboard. Puck goes out of play. Puck's thrown back in play and bounces off poor Brady Sachewski's helmet. Face off to the left of Aiden Starr. The Blues need one more player. All right, we got, who do we have out there? We have Honert. We have Blunk. We have Panther. And Otten. There's a shot from the blue line. Whoa. So the shot from the blue line was stopped by Starr. Then two players got tangled up in front of the goalie. And the Ames player goes down hard on the ice. But no call. So we'll have a face-off to the left of Aiden Starr. Panther taking the face-off. Wins it back. Honert gets to it but can't clear it. It's tangled up in the skates of a Cyclone player. He throws it back below the goal line. The Blues send it back up the boards. Ames loses control. Blunk gets a hold of it. But his clearing attempt, it goes right into the Cyclone player. Finally, it comes up to Honert, who chips it up. But it goes to a Cyclone player. Nice pass, cross ice. Starr comes out far on his crease and makes a nice stop, but he loses sight of where the puck is. It was tied up in his gear somewhere. The Blues are trying to be a little too cute killing this penalty. I think they're trying to look for a shorthanded goal and almost give one up themselves. All right, so we got Wright out there with Freiberger. Nice poke by the goalie. And the puck goes to Waterman, who sends it all the way down the ice. Jack Wright, hard on the forecheck. Puck is bounced off of Freiberger's stick, but the Cyclones carry it in across top of the circles, dump it back up towards the blue line. Doesn't connect. Puck's bouncing around. The Blues chip it out. Wright's going for it. No icing. Nope, it is. Wait. Yeah, I agree. The goalie came out and played the puck before the whistle. I think if I was Coach Dietz, I'd be asking an explanation. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Freiberger out there with Wright and Panther with Waterman and Gunnar Carroll. Carroll throws a pass that's intercepted. But Ames has tough time controlling at the blue line. They cough the puck up. And the Blues were offsides, apparently. Again, I don't know about that call either. I think that puck was in the zone. It was in the air. But we're not the officials. We just make the comments. So there'll be a face-off in front of the Ames bench in the neutral zone. Husky wins it back, but it goes hard past Otten. He's got to hustle. He's being pressed hard by the Cyclone player. He sends it over to Duvall, who can't control. Comes up to the point. There's a shot high over the net. Comes around. Ames picks it up, sends it back down. Ames can't control it behind the net. Along the boards, they collect it, send it back down. Husky battling hard. He can't control it. Finally, Duvall comes away with it. He bounces it high off the glass, but it's gloved down at the blue line. There's a little extra work along the blue line by the benches by a couple players. There's a shot on Starr. He stops it, but loses the rebound. The Cyclones, they're flying around. They're looking. Duvall collects it finally. He thought about sending it the length of the ice, but decided better. So, icing is waved off. The puck comes up to Husky. He struggles to control. Sends it deep and goes for a change. Here comes Smith. He's going to press the guy behind the net. Cyclones pull up, come up ice, neutral zone. Send it across, goes deep. That should have been icing. It was their side of the red line that he let it go from. But they play on. Sucheski battling with the man in the corner. Cyclones come away with it. Try to hit a man in the zone or in the slot. Oh, some nice give and go passing. That should have. Why is that not roughing? Okay. I guess we have good old fashioned hockey there. Puck goes into the Cyclone zone. D-to-D pass behind the net. Sent up to the forward who looks for a man in the neutral zone. Blunk had it on the stick but loses control. Starr makes a nice poke check, forces the puck to the corner. Comes up to the blue line. The Cyclones send it down to the hash marks along the board. Send it to the hash marks along the slot. The Blues can't get it out. Cyclones coming up to it, but the Blues are getting enough breaks to knock the puck off sticks. It's sent all the way out, around and out by Ames. They collect, go D-to-D. Send it in. It's off the stick of a Cyclone player, so no icing. Here come the Blues. Send the pass into the skates of another Blues player, but we collect it. Husky gets it, comes in, makes a move, pulls up in the corner, looks to the point, doesn't have anybody, sends it behind the net to Honert. He doesn't expect it, can't control it. To Otten at the point. Otten has it again at the point, sends it down into a mess. Otten keeps it in, sends it down deep. Cyclones get to it, but Waterman coming way down. Keeps it in. But the Cyclones come away with it. Can't connect cleanly, but still carry it in. Dump it in the zone at the blue line. They're deep. Behind the net. Send it to the front of the net, but Waterman sticks in the way. He sends it to the corner and chases after it. He falls down. Top of the slot, takes a shot, goes glove side wide. The Blues running around a little bit in their own end. Kelly Honert gets a stick on it, bounces it off the boards. It's a race. But the Cyclones manage to get to it, and they send it out. Otten goes D-to-D to Duvall. Duvall takes a look up ice. Sends it to Honert. A little too hot. He can't control it at the red line. He dumps it in. He goes for a change. Husky presses the man behind the net. Panther gets to it first where the Cyclone, oh, right to Husky's stick. Off the bar or crossbar or something. And the Cyclones in desperation throw it into their own bench. That looked good for a second there. But clearly it bounced off either the crossbar or the crossbar. Just a bit high. So we'll have a face-off to the right of the Cyclone goalie. Freiberger taking the face-off. He's out there with Panther and right. Gunnar Carroll on the blue line with Tyler Duvall. The Blues pressing the Cyclones below the goal line. They can't get it up. Finally, they get it to the winger. Carry it out, 2-on-1. Sends a pass. Starr does a nice job of getting across his crease. Saves a goal-scoring chance. Sent down the ice. Icing waved off. Panther overskates it. Here come the Cyclones back up the ice. Off a Wyatt Pink's stick. It goes deep. Carroll gets to it, sends it up the boards. But the Blues overskate it. Centering attempt by the Cyclones goes to the Blues player. They send it along the glass. It goes over the glass and into the bench. We'll have a stoppage of play, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Aiden Starr, who just had a magnificent save on a 2-on-1 that was well played by the Cyclones. So the Blues change up. Blanc wins the faceoff. Smith can't control, but it comes out back to Blanc. He carries it in over the blue line. Smith throws one low on the ice. Goalie sweeps it aside. Mendoza overskates it along the boards. It's sent up ice. Gets by Otten. Sucheski tries to muscle his man, but gets knocked down, but causes the puck to come loose. Puck sent up ice. Mendoza can't get to it. Cyclones gather, send it up the boards. At the red line, Otten overskates it, but hits the man. Cyclones send it deep. It goes all the way around to the hash marks on the other boards. Top of the slot. trying to get a clean shot off. Can't. Gets knocked over for his efforts. It's a race to the corner. Otten gets a hold of it. Reverses it up the boards, but not far enough. Right to a Cyclone who's waiting. He sends it across. But they can't connect. Cyclones send it up to a Blues player. And Mendoza hits Smith with a pass, but he can't handle it. Waterman gets a hold of it, sends it over to Otten, who can't control it, sends it back. Oh, good thing Waterman's stick was there, because they had a Cyclone player going to the net high from the blue line. The Blues get the puck, carry it in. Honert goes around, sends one off the goalie behind the net. Puck's loose, sent up the boards. Net's off. All right. So we'll have a stoppage of play. We'll have a face-off to the right of the goalie. So we have Husky. We have Honert. We have Driscoll out there. Blues win it, send it back behind the net. Cyclones come up, try to chip it up the board. It's out. Waterman collects it, chips it back, but not far enough for Honert. But he skates to it, picks the pocket of Wyatt Pink, but loses control as he carries it into the zone. Slapped up the boards. The Blues throw it in the zone. Cyclones pick it up, hit Pink with it. It's off his stick, so there'll be no icing. D-to-D pass, but Duvall can't get to it. Comes up. Panther collects it, skates it deep, throws it up. And Honert sends it in on goalie from the red line. Minute 36 left in the first period. Oh, Panther had a good chance, but the puck came off his stick. The Blues throw it in deep. The goalie collects it from a rebound off the end boards, covers it up. He'll take the stoppage of play. 1:26 left in the first period. Back and forth action, chances for both teams. Goalies doing good jobs. Gives us a 1-1 tie with 1:26 left in the first. There's the whistle. Freiberger taking the face off. He's got Panther out there with Wright. Wright gets the puck, but over skates at Panther right in the slot. Can't. Bounces off everybody. Wright battling. Puck goes behind the net. Out come the Cyclones. Oh, they lose control. Wright on it. Gets it. Sends it right to the slot, but it's off the skate of the defenseman. They send it up to the point. Get control. Send it out. But Carroll's stick was in the way. Wright gets it, sends it in, but it's gloved down by the Cyclones. Wright was looking for a change. Carroll gets it, pokes it in. 53 seconds left. He goes down. He's hit hard. But the puck comes to the blue line. It's held. Freiberger holds it, sends it cross ice, corner. Panther goes after it after tagging up. Puck sent up the ice. Cyclones can't handle it. Otten on his man, but overskates him. There's a backhand chance that is stopped easily by Starr. And we have two players introducing themselves to each other. .9 seconds left. Face off to the right of Aiden Starr. There's the drop of the puck. Ames wins it. Shot. Oh, dangerous bounce in there. Just past the glove of Starr, but wide. Up and down the boards it goes. The Blues send it length of the ice, but it's waved off. Says it came off of an Ames player on its way out. Goalie goes, plays it behind the net. He leaves it. Oh, Honert going to the net. The goalie made a mistake, left the puck, and there was nobody there for Ames. And Ames coming back on the rush, goes offsides with 5 seconds left in the first. So we'll have a face-off in neutral zone right in front of the Blues bench. Drop of the puck. Ames comes away with it, sends it deep cross corner. And there's your horn for the end of the first period. Exciting first period. Both teams score, leaving us a 1-1 tie. Heading into the locker rooms. Stick around. We'll be back with more exciting hockey action for the second period of the Blues and Ames varsity game. Okay, we are back for exciting second period action here at the River's Edge in beautiful downtown Davenport on this cold November day. Teams are waiting to come out on the ice. Ames is lined up at the door. The Blues are lined up. I have an annoying assistant up here in the booth.
Are you live right now?
Yeah, I'm live right now, and they can hear you yelling in the background about everything. That's what happens when your oldest kid comes back from college for Thanksgiving break.
I just want to give a shout out to the
No,
cameraman,
no.
Mr. Starr. Without Mr. Starr, this would not be possible right now.
I can turn the mic off, you know.
You're welcome, Mr. Starr. Did you a favor.
All right.
Due diligence you need.
All joking aside, bye.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna rewatch that.
Yeah, that'll be the highlight of your week. All right, the teams are heading onto the ice. A little bit of warm-up skate, a little stretch. Then they'll head over to the benches, get last-minute instructions, and head out to center ice for the drop of the puck. A little bit of recap. First period saw Ames score on a beautiful pass up the middle of the ice for a breakaway goal. And then just a few minutes later, almost identical, the Blues get a pass up the middle, a lucky bounce on the stick of a Blues player, and they score. So it's a 1-1 tie with 17 minutes here waiting for the second period to start. Both teams gotten a little bit of penalty problems here and there. We had probably a good 2 minutes of 4-on-4. Actually, we had 4-on-4 hockey. We had 4-on-3 hockey. Then we had 5-on-4 hockey. I had to keep looking up at the scoreboard to see what penalty was still active. This is the period of the long change. The goalie switch ends. So the Blues send out their starting lineup. We have Husky, we have Honert, and Evan Mueller, who is out of the box, with Sacheski and Duvall back on the blue line. Cyclones win the puck and come away with it, but can't get it in the zone. Hard battle along the blue lines. Finally, the puck gets bumped into the zone. Sacheski back on it, but Starr traps it and gets the whistle. So we'll have a face-off to the left of Aiden Starr. Neither team changes up. Husky heads to the dot. There's the drop of the puck. Husky wins it back. Duvall for a race, but gets beat by Ames. There's a shot. There's a second shot. The Blues are standing around a little flat-footed, and Ames took advantage of it. Send the puck down the ice. No icing. Ames gets to it first. Husky on his man, bumps him, but finally, Honert gets it, comes away with it, loses it in the crowd. Husky gets to it. Honert comes out from behind the net with it. Husky knocked down in front of the net. Honert comes around, sends one on the ice. Nice save by the goalie. And there's going to be a penalty on the Cyclones for cross-checking. Brady Husky going to the dirty areas of the ice, right in front of the net. Gets cross-checked down. And it looks like Ames will be sitting in the box for 2 minutes. It looked like number 18, Aiden Paulson, 5'7", 135 forward, Ankeny Central, gets the call for 2 minutes. The Blues on the power play. Lose control, send the puck out to neutral ice. Cross ice pass up to Kelly Honert, misses, goes in the zone. Ames collects, sends it out, but Freiberger has a stick in the way, slows it down. Sends it back, but a miscommunication. And Ames sends the puck the length of the ice. Husky back on the puck behind the net, waiting for the setup. Here they come, 5 wide. Sends the puck up to Duvall, who sends it up a little far ahead for Honert. Blues are struggling on the power play. Look at this. The Blues leave a guy. Oh, Pink going for that far post again. He's the lone goal scorer for the Cyclones. But the Blues rush. They can come in with an odd man rush without Pink back. Oh, send it up. But there's a shot off of somebody or the goalie. Cyclones feather it up, carry it in the zone, looking for a shorthanded goal. Starr does a magnificent job of getting his pad down on the cross-crease backhand attempt. It's chipped up to Husky. He crosses the red line, carries it in. Panther going to the net. Stick down. Miscommunications. The Blues are struggling on this power play. Oh, they cough it up at the blue line. Now they have to tag up. Changes on. It's offsides. Oh, look at this. 2-on-1. Nice. Oh, they just couldn't connect or the Blues would have been down a goal. The Blues are battling behind their own net on the power play. 14 seconds left. The Blues have struggled. Right. Circling across. Sends it to Blunk, but Blunk's going the other way. Can't get a stick on it. Puck sent up the ice. Sacheski gets it back to Otten. Fires it hard. Up to Panther. Off the boards. He comes in. Around the net. Still has control. Up ice. Otten, who misses near side. Pucks it up the board to the hash marks. Cyclones get to it. Hammered around the boards. Otten stops at the blue line. A weak backhand, but it comes back to him. Now he dumps it deep. There goes Panther after it. Honert gets it, sends it to the net. It doesn't make it there. Otten throws it back down. Panther on it. But the Cyclones send it all the way down the ice for an icing. 13:36 left in the second period. The Blues, who struggled on their power play to get anything going and gave up some dangerous shorthanded chances, have a little bit of a spark at the end of the power play. Oh, pardon me. Husky taking the faceoff over to Mueller. Mueller gets it, send it back to Husky. Off his skates. Mueller's knocked down from behind. No call. Honert over to it, sends it up to the point. It's fired on net, goes wide. Gunnar Carroll pinches deep, sends it down to Mueller. They're battling in the corner. Honert comes over to helps out, sends it. Oh, it's off the stick. He had Husky on it. Backhand attempt by the Cyclones to center. Goes awry, but they gather the puck up. There's a bunch of bodies flying around at the front of the crease. No penalties. Puck sent all the way down the ice. No icing. Honert chases the man who dumps it back. It's up the boards. Out to center ice. The referee gets knocked down. It's up the ice to Husky. He can't control it. Sent back up the ice. The Cyclones bring it in. Somehow that was not offside. It's down in the corner, but the Cyclones send it up to the blue line. Nobody home. It goes the length of the ice. There'll be no icing. Smith on it. Cyclones send it up. Chip it up into the zone. Gather it up. Try to center it. Comes back to the Cyclone player. He tries to get around. Throws the backhand on that Aiden Starr had to work overtime to get his paddle on. In the neutral zone, up the boards they go. Oh, Blunk taken down hard, maybe a high stick. He looks like he's hurt. But no call made. Oh, yeah. Well, number 10 from the Cyclones is getting a 2 and 10 for head contact. So the Blues will go on another power play, even though they struggled last time. Hopefully Blunk is okay. That's Aiden Barker for the Cyclones, 5'8", 165 forward. He's a senior out of Ames High School. Cyclones press hard on the penalty kill, not giving the Blues any time or space. The Blues send it deep, but the Cyclones get to it, send it down the ice. And Wyatt Pink will be the first one to it. He goes for a wraparound, and he scores shorthanded. And just like that, Ames is up 2-1 with 1:33 left on the penalty. The Blues are struggling with their power play. So, center ice we go. There's the whistle. Drop of the puck. Cyclones come away with it, carry it deeper in their zone, fire it the length of the ice. It bounces off a Cyclone player's stick. It's gloved down, but right to a Cyclone player. He comes in hard. Cuts back, turns, cuts back, throws it behind the net. Otten over to pick it up. He sends it up the ice lightly right to a Cyclone player who's still battling 3 Blues players. Otten gets it again. Can't do anything with it. It gets to the point, and the Cyclones send it back in. A minute left on the power play, and the Blues have yet to get up ice with it. Here they come. The Blues send it up ice. They miss on the pass. It'll go for icing. We come all the way back. So the faceoff will come to the right of Aiden Starr. We have Husky, Honert, Duvall, Mueller, and Freiberger out there. There's a drop of the puck. Freiberger gets it, throws it back to Husky. Husky skates behind his own net, comes out with some speed. Up ice he goes. Across the red line in the zone with speed. He's got Honert going to the net. Oh, that's Mueller going to the net. Puck's bouncing loose. The goalie doesn't know where it is. But Cyclones get to it, send it up. Husky hustles back, gloves it down to himself, weaves in and out of traffic, sends it back. Honert gets it, throws it to the top of the slot. Cyclones get to it first, send it up ice. Duvall comes back, collects it, sends it over to Honert. It's off the back of his stick. They carry it in but can't do anything with it. The Blues come out finally. Freiberger up the wing. He's got Honert going to the net. Oh, the pass is off. Honert skates. Freiberger sends it down to Honert. Honert across ice. There's a shot high over the net. And once again, the Blues D lets the man out of the box. Good thing the pass didn't connect because he was way behind us. There was a good check that knocked him off. Knocked off the puck. There's Duvall and one of the Ames players. Duvall is going to take a penalty. Puck sent all the way down the ice. Delayed penalty. Duvall paying more attention to the man he just tripped than anything else. The goalie gets run into at the bench by the Blues player. Cyclones still in control. The Blues haven't touched or controlled. There's a whistle. There's some pushing and shoving in front of the net. The Blues need to keep their heads. So Tyler Duvall is going off. Oh, I thought I saw holding and roughing. Oh, okay. So apparently, an Ames player I didn't notice went to the box also. Oh, no, he's in there for 210. So it looks like Tyler Duvall got 2 minor penalties, holding and roughing. So the Blues will be facing 2 minor penalties. So we have 4 minutes on the board. .904 left in the second period. The Blues down by a score of 2-1 after giving up a shorthanded goal. The Blues killing a penalty. The puck slapped up to the blue line. Doesn't get out. High shot over the goal. Cross ice pass. Aiden Starr does a wonderful job of getting across and stopping that. Doing everything he can to keep his team in this game. Giving him a chance to tie it up or go ahead. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Aiden Starr. The Blues change up. We have Wright, Freiberger, Carroll, and Otten out there. Face-off controlled by the Cyclones. Back to the blue line. Shot in. Rebound. Wright picks it up. He slammed hard. There's a hand up. He's grabbing his head. He thought about getting up, but now he's on his knees looking around. He gets his stick back. He's headed to the bench. So the call is boarding. So that'll be another 2 and 10. So that helps the Blues out. So they'll only have a minute 33 to kill. And then it'll be 4-on-4 hockey. Or I should say it's 4-on-4 hockey, and then there'll be a minute 3 to kill. So there's Honer, Otten, Carroll, and Husky out there. The puck sent up the ice by the Cyclones. Backhanded in the zone. Carroll heads to it, takes a look over his shoulder, flips it up the ice, glove down at the blue line. But Husky comes away with it, sends it up for Honert. It's a foot race. Cyclones get to it first. Honert pressing the man hard, ties him up. Nobody knows where the puck is. Cyclone player was apparently looking for a call, allowing the Blues to get to the puck. Cyclones get it. Nice pass. Center ice. Comes in. Dipsy doodle around the defenseman. But Carroll comes back. Nice. There's a shot. Stopped by Starr. Puck up to Honert. He's all alone. Back pressure. Oh, is he fouled from behind? There's no call. And the Cyclone player goes barreling into his own goalie and knocks it off the pegs. So 7:32 of exciting action left in the second. 59 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey left. Then the Blues will go back on the penalty kill. We have Freiberger, Panther, Sicheski, and Waterman out there. Panther forces his man into the boards. Comes away with the puck. Goes deep below the goal line. Circles behind the net. Oh, it looked like he's going to try to do Michigan. Sicheski's shot low on the ice. Easily deflected by the goalie. Pass from the corner. Goes all the way across. Puck set up high into the neutral zone. Sicheski gets a stick in the way. Puck bouncing high. Waterman picks it up. Carries it back in his zone. Circling up. Sends it on a backhand to the red line. Cyclones get it. Waterman comes up with it. And we have a roughing call. Panther wanting an explanation of why that was a penalty. He gets told, get in the box. Little bit of discussion coming off the Blues bench to the linesman. What was that about? So now the Blues they're down a man. So it's 4-on-3 in favor of the Cyclones. Puck sent up to the ice. Husky on it. Gets beat. Starr spreads out. Stops that play nicely. Puck sent right in front, top of the crease. And the Blues clear it down. So 3 seconds left on something. So now Ames is 5-on-3 for a minute 21. So this could go bad for the Blues here. Ames in, sends it across. Nobody can get their stick on it. The Blues send it up, but it's off the glass in a funny way. Shot from high in the slot goes wide. Back to the top of the slot. Aiden Starr. Nice. Stops it. Nice hard shot. 5-hole, but he squeezes it off. Keeps his team in it. He's going to be facing a lot of shots for the next 59 seconds here. 6:02 left in the second. Blues down 2-1 to the Ames Cyclones. Both teams have men in the box. The Blues have 2 players in for the next 59 seconds, then 1 player for the remainder of the time. And Ames has 2 players in, serving 10 minutes. Ames walks off the wall. Oh, there it is. Nice little pass, top of the circle. And Ames scores a power play goal. Nothing Aiden Starr could do there. There was all kinds of traffic in front of him. And with that, Tyler Duvall comes out of the box. But the Blues are still shorthanded for 56 seconds. So the score is 3-1 in favor of the Ames Cyclones at 5:53 of the second. Line up, center ice, there's the drop of the puck. The Blues win it back, fire it down the ice. And Cade Freiberger gets in on it, bumps his man, but the Cyclones come away with it. Racing up the ice, across the red line, into the zone, around all the Blues players, back in the slot. Puck shot on the ice, dangerous play. Cyclones control at the point, send it to the hash marks, top of the slot again. Oh, and Starr doing everything he can to keep that puck out. He sprawled out like a jellyfish. Down he goes. Top of the slot, hard shot through traffic, right in front. Side of the net. And he stops it, or it's on the net, side of the net. 18 seconds left. Aiden Starr keeping everything out of the net that's been thrown at him lately. During 5-on-3, 4-on-3, and now 5-on-4. All right, there's the whistle. There's the drop of the puck. Nope. The net wasn't securely set. So we'll do that over. 16 seconds left on the power play for the Cyclones. Blues get a hold of it, send it down the length of the ice. 5 minutes left in the second period. Drissel peels off, allows the Cyclones to come out. Up the ice they come. He pressures them at the blue line. Sam Blunk intercepts, sends the puck down deep below the goal line. Drissel forces him out from behind the net. Ames in the corner, sends it around to nobody. Drissel could have got there first, but pulls up. Smith knocks the guy down, but here come the Cyclones. Bring it in, shoot it hard from the blue line, right on Starr, and we have 5-on-5 hockey. Puck doesn't get out of the zone. Waterman gets a hold of it, sends it back behind, but the Ames player, I don't know if he hurt himself or what, but he was slow to get up, and the puck kind of went right past him. Drissel carries it in, but loses it. Cyclones come out the other side of their net. Nice little give and go at the blue line. Comes in right around Carroll and scores. All right, well, now it's 4-1 with 4:07 left in the second. For as well as the Blues played in the first period, they've really struggled to get anything going here. All right. Poor Aiden Starr, after doing a masterful performance, keeping the puck out of the net on that 5-on-3 and the following 5-on-4, gets beat by a streaking Cyclone who just weaved through and around the Blues defense. Husky back to it, sends it around. The puck sends up the boards to Panther, who gives it up. Cyclone player, nice blocker save by Starr. The Blues pick it up behind the net. Can't get it out. Puck sent up the... I can't even say where it's at the moment. Puck sent high over the net to the corner, off the Blue sticks. Finally, it's flipped up out of the out of the zone to neutral ice. I'll get it. I see Honert and Husky back playing defense right now. Puck sent up the boards. Comes off a player's stick. But then the Blues can't control it at center ice, so it gets sent back in. Honer gives up the puck right behind the net. Starr does a nice job of not letting it in. Husky hammers it around to the point. Ames comes away with it, keeps sending it deeper and deeper. It's in the corner. He sends it around the Blues player. It comes back to the point. Cyclones just send it deep. They try to center one to the front of the crease, but it's off a Blues player's skates. Husky doesn't know it was in his skates. Freiberger knocks, oh, nope, that's Mendoza knocks a man over. Puck goes deep. Blues are changing. Husky hustles back, playing in a new position, defense right now. Turnaround shot doesn't work. It comes off the stick. Duvall slashes the guy after getting hit by the stick. Sam Blanc comes up with it. He's looking up ice, off the boards, but can't get it to Smith. Too far. Back to neutral ice. It's hammered in. Cyclones get it. Up ice to Wyatt Pink, who can't get around Duvall this time. The Blues actually 2-on-1. Oh, Blanc has it come off his stick. And, oh! So the D for the Cyclones stretched out. Blanc had it come off his stick. When he gets it, he throws it back off the D. It comes back to him. He sends it back over to Smith, who was just waiting on the open side, and they score. So now we have a hockey game again. Ames up 4-2 on the Blues with 2:04 left in the second. What a fortunate break for the Blues there. After struggling to bring it up the ice at all, the Blues find themselves in a 2-on-1, and Sam Blanc looked up to do the right thing. And it all worked out for the better that time. There's the whistle. Center ice. Oh, we have somebody's mouthpiece on the surface. There's the drop of the puck. Cyclones win it. Send it up in the zone. Duvall looking over his shoulder, gets to it. Sends it around. But Otten can't get his stick to it. From the point, it's fired cross corner. Duvall sends it up to Panther. Panther loses it right there. Nice pass. And they score again. The same play as they had on the power play. They got a forward on the top of each circle, just above the hash marks of the. And they just make a nice little simple pass across the slot. And it's a one-timer. So the Blues, who had just scored to bring it within 2, find themselves down by 3 again. It's 5-2 with a minute 45 left in the second period. So we find Smith, Blanc, and Mueller out there. Mueller gets it, throws it in, but it stopped at the blue line by Cyclone. Off the boards, chipped up. Smith can't get to it. It's sent back up the ice. Wyatt Pink has it, fires one on Starr, who easily absorbs it. If he sees him, he can stop him. We just defensively have been in his way and given up nice golden scoring opportunities. But I do have to say the Cyclones have shown some unselfish play by those passes. Cyclones come away with it. Look at that, another nice play. Starr dives at it, gets his glove on it, saves another goal, and well, when it goes wrong, it goes wrong. I think that bounced off a Blues player up over Aiden Starr, who couldn't do anything about that one. And now the Blues are down 6-2 with a minute 17 left in the second period. All right, we have Freiberger, Panther, and Wright out there with Duvall and Otten back on defense. Puck's sent high in the air, deep in the zone behind the goal. Otten brings it up, backhands it up, but it's intercepted. Puck bouncing around crazy in a dangerous position. It's tied up in the corner. Otten comes away with it. Sends it backhand up to Panther, who hammers it up the ice to the point. It doesn't get out, but that goes right to Otten's stick. He sends it off the boards Into the zone it goes. Oh, it's almost intercepted by Freiberger. Less than a minute left in the period. Puck is on Drissel's stick, but he can't get it. The shot just rolls off his stick. Panther down, throws the body on a man. Puck is kept in. No, it says it went out. The Blues have to tag up. Cyclones send it around. They send it down the length of the ice. Oh, not enough for icing. Did it hit something? The Blues are patient. Send it up the ice. Get it to Honert. Honert skating in. Gets around the D. Comes around. Takes it for a walk. Bounces off the skates of a Cyclone player. Turnaround shot by Otten. Hits the goalie but doesn't go in. Centered out front. 2 seconds left. Can they score one? No, it gets past Duvall, and there we go. All right, well, I would say a somewhat disastrous period for the Blues. We went into the period 1-1. We come out down 4 goals. Have scored a 6-2. So we'll see what the Blues can put together between periods. See how they come out for that third period. All they got to do is just score a couple, get themselves back in this. So we have a meeting of the captains and the referees at the red line. So I wonder what that's all about. All right, we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the conclusion of another Blues varsity hockey game. And we are back. Back for the third period. Let's see what your Quad City Blues can do to salvage this game. So the Blues gave up 5 goals in that second period, scored 1. Yeah, it looks like Aiden Starr will still be in net. So Brian and my cameraman and I were discussing if there would be a change in goalie. And not anything that Aiden Starr has done. He's actually performed rather well. He's made some really spectacular saves. The score could be a lot worse. Just Ames is clicking on all 5 cylinders. I'd say 6, but they haven't scored every time they shot the puck tonight. The Blues defensively have struggled. And although they offensively the Blues have looked okay at times, they just haven't been able to capitalize on any of their opportunities, and the Cyclones have capitalized on all of their opportunities. So the teams are lining up. Nobody in the box. We have Honert, we have Husky, we have Mueller with Otten and Carroll back. Oop, there we go. 17 minutes on the clock. There's the whistle. There's the drop of the puck. The Blues win it back. Otten to Carroll. Carroll up to Mueller. Mueller can't control it, but he gets it in. It's tied up in his skates. Husky flings it hard around the boards. Otten pinches, comes down, throws it towards the net. It bounces off a couple players. He can't collect it, and it's out. Here comes Ames with some speed. Mueller does a nice job of creating back pressure, but the pass to Honert cutting up the middle is intercepted, and the Cyclones send it back in the zone. The Blues collect it, try to send it out, but it's intercepted. Comes off the stick, sent deep. D to D. Gunner takes it behind the net, sends it around. Panther comes down, sends it back to Carroll. Carroll sends it around the boards. Honert tries to send it up the boards and out. Otten knocks a man over. And Gunner Carroll gets it up. It's off of Panther's stick and out, but sent right back in. With a 4-goal lead, the Cyclones are content to just fire the puck back in and make the Blues try to get it and skate it out. Puck comes out, and the Cyclones send it right back in. Gunner sends it hard up the boards. Cyclones get it, throw it up. It's knocked down by Freiberger at their own blue line. Carroll gets it, sends it back up. It's glove down, but goes to Panther. Panther, who's looking, sends it back. Duvall gets a hold of it, takes it back. Up the boards to Panther, but he's well covered. And the puck sent down below the goal line, back behind the net. Chesky comes around with it, bounces it up the boards. But Driscoll can't control it. Big number 25 with that long stick gets it away from him. Panther sends it up to Freiberger. It's off his stick, but it's going to, nope, they call no icing. Freiberger continues after it, but he's rubbed off the puck. Here come the Cyclones to the blue line, just out. Mendoza gets a stick in the way. He's on it. He has the puck, sends it over just in front of Waterman's stick. The Cyclones get it. They send it the length of the ice, and it is icing. Aiden Starr for a moment there looked like he might have to play that, but wisely lets it go. So we will have a face-off to the right of the Cyclones goalie. The Blues line up. We have Blunk. We have Mendoza. We have Smith. Blunk and Smith connected. Oh, nice glove save by Aiden Starr. Once again, we given Wyatt Pink a free hand all alone, breaking in behind the Blues right down the slot. But Starr comes out, stands his ground, and makes a nice glove save. So Husky wins the faceoff, but oh, well, there's another goal. I didn't even have time to say Husky wins the faceoff, but Cyclones are first to the puck below the goal line. They send it out in front of the crease. Star makes the initial save, but the rebound comes right back to the player standing there. No Blues players are on him. And now it's 7-2. 14:36 of the third period. So that's a 5-goal differential. One more, and it'll be running clock. All right. There's a whistle for the faceoff at center ice as a drop of the puck. Ames comes away with it, but Mueller gets a stick in the way but can't control it along the boards. Muscles his man off. Stick lifts, and Honert comes away with the puck. Fires it in on goalie from outside the zone. And there'll be a stoppage of play with a faceoff to the right of the goalie. Husky, Honert, Mueller out there. Duvall and Carroll back. Puck comes to Carroll. Carroll fires it in. Oh, it goes high up over the net. Cyclones try to send it up, but Duvall gets his skates in the way. Sent back down deep below the goal line behind the net. Honert muscles the man off the puck, but can't control it. Comes away with it. Tries to send it up, but there's a stick in the way. Ames chips it out. It's on goal. Star collects it. Takes a stoppage. Will take the face off. All right. Freiberger takes the face off, wins it to the corner, gets to it, comes away behind the net, but Cyclones get to it and send it up. The puck's chipped out of the zone. Panther chasing, can't get to it. Cyclones chip it out of the zone, but it's collected by Otten, who skates it back in the blue zone, pulls up, tries to send it off the boards. It gets out, but it's right back in. Driscoll gets it, but it comes off his stick. It's chipped up to Panther. Panther across the red line, chips it in the zone, but the Cyclones are right there. Send it up the ice, looking for number 24 between the D. But it goes just off Otten's stick to the below the goal line. Honert comes up with it, flips it up high, giving Panther a chance, but he's squeezed off, and the puck's chipped out. Here they come with speed. Oh, send it to the slot right at the hash marks. Beautiful. One-timer from the blue line is missed. But the puck sent in behind the net. Star comes out, plays it. Otten gets it, throws up the boards. But Honert wasn't ready for it. Hard skating Cyclones get to it. Tie it up in the corner. Two Blues players taking on one Cyclone player. Can't come away with it. Finally, Honert comes out with it. Across the front of the crease, goes behind the net. There's a little stick jousting going on. And it looks like the Blues will be getting a penalty. Or was that icing? So I think there was a slashing by a Cyclone player on a Blues player stick. And then a Blues player came up and stuck his stick in the skates of the Cyclone player. There was an icing on the play, so the Blues will have a face-off to the left of Aiden Starr. But right now, something's being assessed. What it is, we don't know. Nobody's gone to the box yet. Neither team has opened up the door to their penalty box. Now the referee is talking to the captains. So Ames has opened the door to their penalty box. So it looks like Mr. 25 is getting a 5-minute major. So with that comes a game misconduct, which is a 10-minute on the score sheet, but it's a ejection from the game at that point, and he will be ineligible for tomorrow's game too. I didn't see. Did you see a signal for a call? So they whatever he did, there must have been they must have considered a attempt to injure or injure, possibility of injury is how the rules read now. So this could be a break for the Blues if we could score a few goals here. Remember, 5-minute major, you can continue to score until that 5 minutes is up. All right, there's the drop of the puck. The Blues are on a 5-minute power play. Let's see if they can do anything. Husky up to Honert. Honert gets it in, carries it in, but offside. Well, that's not a good way to start a power play. So at 12:18 of the third period, Ames has a player receive a 5-minute major, which comes with a game misconduct. He has to leave the ice at that point. Freiberger wins it, sends it back. Duvall gets it, looks, skates it in, chips it down the board. Okay. The referee's headed to the box to talk to the scorekeeper and the timekeeper. 4:43 shows on the power play, 2:11 on the clock. Score 7-2. Somebody's getting a penalty on the Blues. The door is open. Again, I didn't see a signal. I just saw the ref go and talk to the scorekeeper's box. So Coach Otten is having a discussion with the linesman, trying to figure out. So this is the wildest thing I've ever seen in a while. All right. Apparently we had somebody in the box, but I don't know what for. There was no signal. There's no penalty up, but we're still 5-on-4. Duvall gets it, skates it in across the red line, chips it around the Cyclone player, bumps the man, but overskates the puck. It's flung up high, and it's a foot race. Cyclones get to it, but send it across the crease. Starr wisely doesn't stick anything in the way of that. Lets it go to the far boards. The Blues battling along the boards. Freiberger comes away, sends it back to Husky. Husky behind the net, picks it up, comes up, sends it up to Duvall. Duvall skating across the red line. Skates in again, sends it ahead and races for it. Below the goal line, sends it to the front of the net, but it's off the skates of a player who falls down. And then the Cyclones send it up. Husky sends it to Freiberger, who tries to hit Mueller, cutting in. Cross ice to Honert. Honert skates, pulls up, sends it to the point. Duvall sends it on net. It's over the goalie's glove, but hits the end boards. Freiberger sends it up to Husky. Husky keeps it in. Back to Freiberger. Shot and a glove save. So with 3:42 left on the power play, there will be a face-off to the left of the Cyclone goalie. The Blues finally had some success getting into the zone and maintaining control. Had a nice little team play there and had a shot on net. All right, there's the whistle for the face-off. We have Blunk, we have Driscoll, and Panther out there. Puck, tic-tac behind the net they go. Driscoll holds on to it. Oh, he's looking for Sucheski coming down the slot, but the puck comes off his stick. Cyclones get it, send it all the way around. Star out to slow it down. Waterman picks it up. It's coming up the ice. The Blues have spread out their power play this time. Up the ice off a Driscoll's stick. He can't control, but a lazy pass is almost picked off. And the Cyclones send it up. They have no problem keeping a man behind the Blues for those shorthanded breakaway attempts. Star has to make another save. We've already given up one shorthanded goal today. 3:03 left on the major to the Cyclones. 10:32 left in the third period. Face off to the left of Aiden Starr. The Blues need one more player. There he is. Duvall gets back on the ice. Freiberger's thrown out of the face-off. Honert takes over. Ties up. Duvall gets it, sends it behind the net. Husky picks it up. He waits. The Blues are setting up. Here they come. 5 across. Husky coming up the ice. He sends it up for Freiberger. A little ahead. Freiberger sends it in, but can't control it. Cyclones get it. Send it all the way down. Star out. Plays it. Deflects it to the corner. Husky picks it up. Here comes Husky. Ames just likes to kind of trap you in the neutral zone, but Husky gets around everybody, sends one across the crease. Picked up by Freiberger. It comes off his stick, and the goalie puts his big trapper on it and stops it. All right, so Otten is out of the box for whatever he did. There's still 2 minutes and 27 seconds on the major left for the Blues to try to get something going here. Freiberger taking the face-off, dropping the puck, wins it back. Husky gets it, pulls it around. Skates, pulls it around again. Shoots. Oh, it's off the goalie, but just goes wide of the far post. Mueller gets it, sends it across. Oh, Freiberger off the outside of the net on a beautiful one-timer chance. Right to the front of the crease, but there's too many sticks there, and the Cyclones get it, flip it up ice. Husky gets his glove on it, slows it down. Sends it over to Honer, who can't control it. It's off his skate. Mueller gets a stick in the way of it. It never gets to Aiden Starr. Husky picks it up behind the net. Here they come, 5 up. Sends it over to Duvall. Duvall skating. Sends it over to Honer. It's off his stick, though. It's thrown in on net. The goalie drops it behind. And that's going to be an intentional offside, I believe. Because you can't throw it in on net if you have a player in the zone if you're out of the zone. So the correct call is made. The puck comes all the way down to the left of Aiden Starr. Sam Blunk out there to take the face-off. He wins it. Sacheski picks it up, skates behind the net, takes a look up. The Blues are setting up their power play. It's left for Otten. Brings it up, sends it up to Panther. Panther sends it in deep. Otten down deep with Blunk, but it's sent up the boards and out. The Blues can't control. Sacheski picks it up, circles, looks. Skates deeper behind the net. It gets pressured, sends it over to Otten. Otten takes it off the boards, sends it across, a little ahead of Blunk, though. And it'll go for icing with 1:06 left on the power play. The Blues have had a couple shots, but nothing too dangerous. 8:34 left in the game. Ames Cyclones are up by a score of 7-2. There's the drop of the puck. The Blues come away with it, but almost give it up right in front of Aiden Starr. Here comes Husky skating up the ice. Goes wide, pulls up, looks, skates back up, passes it off. Nice scissor play. Freiberger to the front of the net, but Mueller can't get his stick on it clean. Sent around to Honert. Honert to Husky. Husky slaps it one time off the blocker. Duvall gets a hold of it. Sends it around. It's going to be a foot race. Husky gets a stick on it, but it's chipped up, but it hits Husky. He comes in clean with it, drops it off to Duvall. Duvall takes a look. Low, and a nice glove save by the goalie with 27 seconds left on that major penalty. 7:55 left in the game. Your Blues are down by a score of 7-2. But they've had a bit of a spark here. Let's see if we can get one in. Blanc out there with Mendoza. And Smith comes all the way back. Carroll picks it up. He's looking over his shoulder. Sends it up to Smith. It gets out. Smith gloves it down. Sent back to the blue line. Otten sends it back to Carroll, who's under pressure. Sends it up the boards to Otten. Otten gets it past the Cyclone player. But the Cyclone player gets to it and sends it back out. Carroll gets it. 3 seconds left. 2, 1, and both teams are full strength. Here comes Carroll. He sends it up. Mendoza can't quite handle it, but the puck's out. Now it's back in. Carroll sends it up to the red line. Ames sends it deep, cross corner. And icing, I believe, is called. So that'll bring the puck all the way down into the Cyclone end. The Blues have 7 minutes and 12 seconds to work with to get something going. Down by 5. Freiberger taking the face-off. Out there with Drissel and Panther. Tie up. Nobody wants it. Kicked out. Cyclones come away with it. Skating hard. Chip it up the board. Chip it up the board again. Get behind Duvall. Nice shot. Star makes the initial stop but loses track of it. He had it in his gear, but he didn't know where it went. Puck drops down, and there's a Cyclone player right there. And puts it in behind Star, who was looking for it. None of the Blues players could get their stick on it to clear it out. So now the Blues are down by 6. This is running clock territory. 6:52. As soon as the puck drops, the clock will run. We'll only stop, I believe, for goals or penalties or both. Husky in for the faceoff. Drop of the puck. Blues win it. Sachesky comes across the red line. Shuttles it in deep behind the Cyclone net. The Cyclones get to it. Send it up the boards. Otten can't control it. It comes all the way out. But no icing. There's a foot race. Husky gets back to it. Sends it up the boards. But the Cyclones are first to it. Honert, though, intercepts the pass. Gets it. Carries it behind the net. Comes up the far boards. Sends it rink wide. Nobody there. And Ames content just to keep sending it in. Star slows it down, but it's still behind the net. Husky gloves it down to himself. Sends it up to Mueller, but it's a little ahead of him. Ames gets a hold of it, and they fire it back in. Sachesky beats feet, gets back to it in the corner. Takes a look, sends it back the other way, but it's almost intercepted. Nice play to get it going to the net. But the Blues get lucky and come away with it. Cross-ice pass easily intercepted by the Cyclones, who step up on Mueller and send it back in. Here come the Blues up the near boards. Otten loses control of it. Drissel battling hard, loses control at the red line. Otten puts a hit on the man. Freiberger comes away with it, gets around his man, but the Blues are going for a change, throws it on net. It's easily brushed aside. Cyclones come up with it, send it up the boards, control it, chip it out to center ice. It's in. It could go for icing. No. I don't know why that was waved off, but the puck sent D to D in the neutral zone. The Cyclones flip it in from the red line, off Star. Star brushes it aside. Carroll picks it up, gets it up to Panther. Panther can't control it. It's in his skates. It's out of his skates. Back to the corner. Two Blues players battling. Cyclones come up with it along the half boards. It's gloved down by Drissel. Flipped out of the zone. No icing, they say. Backhanded up the boards. Ames is looking up ice. Sends it rink wide into the zone. Carroll gets it, sends it out. No icing. Here comes Mendoza, but Cyclones get to it first. Amos Spector sends it up the boards to Mendoza. He can't control it. Back to Spector in the neutral zone. He flicks it back up. Mendoza can't get to it, but Spector gets to it. Throws it in deep. Smith racing behind the net. Pokes it off the stick, but it's sent back behind the net. And a nice pass up ice. Ames just playing with it, sending it in. Making the Blues work for every inch of ice. 4:04 left in the third. Spector gets it. Walks it up the boards, chipping it around players. He's in the zone. He sends it deep. Smith could be there first. It's a tie, but it's sent up the boards. Mendoza keeps it in, but a streaking Cyclone gets to it, sends it rink wide. Spector, though, chips it out into neutral ice. He's in the zone, pressing, following. It's reversed up the boards. Otten presses, but it's flipped up. No icing. The Blues get to it first, but can't control it. Honert stays on his skates. It's thrown at Starr. Gives the rebound up. Honert picks it up. He's looking up ice. The Blues are trying to send somebody behind the D. The puck sent in. No icing. Spector sends it back behind the net. Otten up the boards. Mueller sends it deep. Honert gets beat to the puck. It's sent up and out of the zone. Otten over to it. Sends it back. Picked up by the Cyclones. Carried in. Dropped off. Nice play at the point. Shot across the crease. Another shot. The Blues are running around scrambling. The only good play was a D tying the man up in front of the net, so he didn't get that first opportunity. Sent the length of the ice, but no icing. Mueller in on it. It's up the boards. Here come the Cyclones. They're looking good. They're doing what they want. 2:24 left in the game. The score 8-2 in favor of Ames. Puck sent around to the far boards. The Blues can't control it. It goes to the point and sent right back down. Here come the Blues out from behind their net. Pulled up. Oh, looking to hit Panther, but it's almost picked off at the hash marks. There will be a penalty coming, and it's apparently on the Blues. Roughing, and I believe that'll be on Panther. So Jackson Panther will be going to the box for 2 minutes in a game that has 1:53 left in it. Your Blues will be down a man. So we have Chesky, Spector, Smith, and Blunk out there killing a penalty. Blues win the faceoff. Sachesky gets it, tries to skate it behind the net, throws out the board to Blunk, who nicely one touches. Oh, that was Smith that one touched the Blunk. Blunk in with it, pulls up, sends it back to Spector, who comes back in his own zone, sends it back up the ice. But the Cyclone player lifts his skate up and knocks the puck down. But the Cyclones haven't gotten it in the zone yet. They're regrouping. Carrying it back. They're content to just let time run out. 1:22 left in the game. They send it in hard around the boards. Sachesky gets over there. It's a battle between Sachesky and big number, I think it's 26. Nice pass right there in the slot. Oh, another unselfish play. But Aiden Starr still doing everything he can. Gets across the crease. There's a shot that goes off a Cyclone player, I believe. Collected by Ames, low, below the goal line, sent up the boards, up to the point. They pick it up, sent back down, across the crease, or across the slot. Smith got his stick in the way. The puck back across the ice, sent down low. Spector battling hard with big number 8 to control it, gets it, throws it hard up the boards, but not out. Blunt gets to it, but can't get it out. Diving Smith can't get his stick on it. Ames controlling the puck, but not getting any real dangerous shots. And the puck gets knocked out. Blues players going to the bench to change. Blanc pressing in the neutral zone. Otten on the man, forcing him wide. Tries to cut back. Puck pinned along the boards. Freiberger gets it, sends it behind the net. And that's the game. A score of 8-2 in favor of the Ames Cyclones. Promising start to the game. So, We will see you tomorrow morning. I believe 9:30 is the JV game, and then the varsity will follow. So good night.